2 minutes, 3-man roll from these two teams. VVV Esports going very aggressive. Early game, no kills will be done as of yet. Everyone will fall back.
VVV definitely want to take this into a game number 3. They were so close in game number 1 too. And now have to face the preseason champions, or else they have to go downwards to the lower bracket, the dreaded BO1, and they have to fight whoever wins the Amihan Esports versus Liab match tonight. So with that said, a lot of poke, just as you mentioned, rather coming from Demon Kite over the Varus pick has been picked up by Team Secret at the beginning of the day. So excited to see this iteration though with Dampier on this Galio, as it is a ton of range on the board for them.
But Rengar will be here, jumps around onto Justy just hook shots away. No kills will still be done. Renzi will not be able to stack onto the passive.
Justy's still lurking around though.
The wards actually gets information for both VVV Esports and Nexplay Esports. The gold card will be ready. Connects onto Renekton. And we have the All-Star going for the headbutt against Renzi as well. It's a 4v4 coming right into Riverside. First blood will connect onto NXP of 6 will take the first kill. Flash will be forced away by Dampier to go back away. It will be a 2 for no trade for the side of NXP.
What a start! This is something that you don't usually see. Sometimes the action starts around level 5. Sometimes, if there is a Rift Scuttler fight, one concedes eventually. So, at Nexplay and VVV, their playstyle is very explosive. They want to keep fighting, hoping to see if one can snowball and have a good start. Nexplay gets the better end of that deal for sure, as Dampier staying a little bit, waiting for the taunt.
Disaster playing very defensively, especially how VVV Esports has played in the first 2 minutes. NXP has the knowledge that they're going in for the hyper-aggressive type of play. So like the roam here coming from Nexplay Esports, Disaster trying to secure the safety onto the mid lane, especially with Rengar there. This will be the main target because Chule's only capability to escape will be the satchel charge. So Disaster there means that it will be safe for Chule to just free farm into the mid lane.
Exactly. Chule has to be careful with these flash gold card to set up for any sort of gank from Renzi. So you mentioned just that satchel. At least Chule does have those defensive summoner spells on the board with the barrier and the flash.
Definitely. Now, it's really a standstill at the moment. VVV Esports doesn't want to take risk as of yet, especially the 2k goal lead from NXP in the first 2 minutes of that matchup. So I think this is much more clever to play into the mid-game, late game, especially how Renzi will scale out in the mid-game to get kills and stack up onto the 5% damage bonus per trophy, per unique champion killed. And with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, we have the Ocean Drake spawning up in 20 seconds. Resets will now be expected from these two teams.
I can't imagine, Renzi starting a fight first. This heavy cross-map play composition with the Destiny and the Hero's entrance can be potentially deadly for Nexplay if one is isolated. You mentioned having to build those trophies for Renzi for sure. So I assume that would be the play in mind. Destiny and Hero's entrance are two good global skills that they could use for, again, allowing Renzi to get more control for himself.
4 minutes in, Ocean Drake will be alive. Control is indeed going to be important here. VVV Esports will get the knowledge. Ward will be placed. Rift Scutter will be prioritized by NXP for now. But VVV has another thing in mind. They have their sights onto the tier 1 turret into the Baron lane while NXP takes the Ocean Drake.
They will be satisfied now for VVV to get that first turret blood in exchange of that Ocean Drake. NXP, this is the name of the game anyways. They are also waiting for Uzi as well to get that Triforce on the board. Actually, almost in, already completed. So Uzi, really nice spike over there as well with the Black Cleaver on Horizon. Still waiting for that other Triforce spike as well coming from Just G. So I assume once all of these things are assembled, I think it's a pretty good items to have already to start fights.
Yeah, it's an all-rounded item that could give you extra HP for sustainability, but here into the bottom lane, we have Chain of Corruption connect onto Renekton, and Horizon will be obliterated for VVV Esports as they take their very first kill of Game 2.
There we go. That is what we expected. Destiny, maybe let Renzi enter the fight first. Destiny gold card and Viola. You get an easy pick. But the biggest problem is, of course, you abandoned your mid lane. Chule is on a 6. You have fast wave clear. You have fast turret take. So that is the exchange that I am not sure VVV was ready for, because that's mid lane open.
Definitely, the map control is now in favor of NXP. That was a bot lane. For a mid lane, when everything will now crash down, Rift Herald will be alive. VVV Esports will take the dominance onto the riverside, but Hexic Ultimatum will connect onto Rengar. Rengar is jumping all around, trying to go back to safety, but Camille will fall down, though Justy will be annihilated, and VVV Esports will take the Rift Herald for their team. Now Nasjo trying to walk back away, but the headshot will be there. The headbutt as well will be the double kill from Nexplay Esports. Chain of Corruption will connect onto Corki.
Dragon.
Corki will try and get it down. 1 HP for Dragon, but a gold card there. The bomb will not connect as Ziggs will fall down to the hands of VVV Esports, as there will be a trade. Horizon will come in to go for the support. Flash will be
What is happening?
for the side of Nexplay Esports as Renzi just jumps around, plays around, gets around. But here we go. Just G will be there to conquer, and NXP will take the trade off for this match.
A 2K gold lead after that fight as well, after getting another turret down at the top lane. So definitely Nexplay is sort of getting what they need, because not only are they getting turrets, but they're also getting kills. And we mentioned this, they're more comfy now because of the item spikes that they have acquired. Meanwhile, for VVV at the moment, still hoping to get that Muramana fully stacked for Demon Kite before anything else can hit.
Hexic Ultimatum onto the bottom lane against the Varus. Varus will be deleted, and now it's going to be the two-man headbutt coming in from Nexplay Esports from Disaster, and Galio will be annihilated and raised from the face of the earth as NXP will take on into the tier 2 turret, into the Dragon lane. They have secured another source of gold for their team. It's a 4K gold lead.
That is crazy. That is the thing about having a Ziggs pick. Hold that thought.
Gold guard, connect onto Renekton, and now Rengar jumps in. Alistar will be deleted, and NXP will lose one member, and Rengar will take home a trophy in their favor, 5% damage bonus in his pocket.
Rift Herald unleashed in the mid lane now. That means VVV is able to exchange and finally open up the map a little bit for themselves.
Now, Rift Herald comes through. Turret might be secured by VVV Esports, but you know what? We have Nexplay Esports here we're talking about. We have the clear of the wave. With a blink of an eye, it's gone, and VVV Esports was not able to take a turret for the Rift Herald.
They resetted quite late, as they did want to get that mid lane tower. So that's the reason why now NXP has first dibs. Now half HP.
Gold card is going to be ready to go for the stun. Galio comes through, but we have a good headbutt coming in from the Alistar to try and delay the knockup. It's a hero's entrance being cancelled out. Nexplay Esports will take one. It's a 1-for-0 trade-off. Rengar will come in. It's Hexic Ultimatum going in for the jumble for VVV Esports. Hook shot in. The Flash will be forced to wave a Dragon to try and secure more kills. But Chuli comes in and gets the trade. And that will be Demon, the only one remaining for VVV Esports, as NXP will have 2 more in their team as they look to go mid lane.
Wild, and it's Chule again, living the last one left. His positioning is so unchallenged, to the point that he's so healthy at the end of the fight. That's how much, range advantage he has over pretty much everyone else, except for most likely, of course, Demon Kite here on towards this Varus pick. But unfortunately, NXP, every single time they're able to land a kill or win a team fight, they always manage to exchange it off of objectives. And this time around, it was that Mountain Drake that they finally got off the board. And for VVV, things are not actually looking too well.
As now, it's Nexplay Esports crashing down, collapsing against VVV. It will be Dampier trying to go back away, forcing out the second skill as Gold Card will be there to try and counter-engage, but the NXP is clever enough to go back, and that will be a kill for Nexplay Esports.
6K gold lead already in favor of Nexplay. Now they're on the hunt for more.
Just G, hookshot, stun onto Dampier, but the chain of corruption will root down Renekton, but Just G with hookshot gets the kill onto Nastro, as another turret will be secured by them as well. The gold card will be readied up by Dragon here to go in for the stun, but Nexplay Esports once again, they're happy with tier 2 turret and a kill in their favor.
A painful punish. I have to say it again. Every single time, if you have a Ziggs, if you win a team fight, you not only get gold from all the kills, you get a tower. Just like that. And VVV has to be careful with how the waves are pushing. Renzi?
Renzi's there.
What you planning?
Hiding onto the bush. What are you gonna do? No, he's not jumping in. That's a Renekton he's fighting against. But here, in the mid lane, you have the Riverside VVV Esports trying to gain the dominance, but we have Nexplay Esports having the information all around the Riverside, which will not be in favor of VVV Esports coming in. Very detrimental right now. They need to play by time if VVV Esports wants to try and force out a mistake for NXP.
Muramana maxed out now already.
Horizon stuns onto Dragon. It's gonna be the Proto Belt gaining the reach onto Dragon, but the stun will be there. Chain of Corruption will get the root as well, as that will be a lot of damage. The stun will be there. Horizon will take the kill. That was a phenomenal play. But here into the barrel lane, Dampier forced to back away. Destiny, it's a 3-man knockout from the body snap, but you are just coming in with your death sentence in, and Gragas will fall down against Nexplay Esports. That will be a 1-for-2 in favor of NXP.
And while all of that was happening, VVV's carries were pretty much busy because of Horizon 1v2ing. He was still able to bring down Demon Kite along with him. His dominance was pretty much still up. The stun kicks in. He outplays. We mentioned how, you know, most likely the weakness of this Renekton is kiting. But the thing is, Demon Kite has no kiting capabilities, no mobility at all. He is just using the Chain of Corruption to get a better position, to hold targets down, but nothing like a Tristana for a rocket jump for repositioning, not like an Arcane Shift like an Ezreal. So it was so difficult without your peelers with you on that engage.
Yeah, and he was just fighting face front against Renekton in that fight. He could have used the piercing arrow, but it was too late. He jumped in, got the stun in, and Horizon just got the kill. And now, with the advantage that they have received, the Infernal Drake will come into their pockets, as 3 dragons will now be secured by them as well.
Looks like Nexplay, VVV, trying to set up a death brush here. Who will walk into their trap, I wonder?
It's Rift Cutter getting secured by NXP, just gets the information. It looks like no one will be falling down. But I spoke too early. Just you will be there. Hook shot away. Chain of Corruption will not connect. It's the Twisted Fate coming into the fray, trying to go for the stun, but he will be deleted. And now it's Gorgie going for the Valkyrie onto the backside, goes for the flank as well. Rengar will get the jump in onto Uzi, but Uzi will decimate the enemy team, and that will be the triple kill from Just G. As now it's a 1v1. Dragon lane, it's Renekton trying to peel down the enemy team. He jumps around, it's Proto built in, but that will not be enough to save his life, as the turret will take damage through. Horizon will fall down. It's Renzi and Nasio, the only one remaining to try and defend the base.
Joshi was absolutely insane. He escaped, a death brush, a 5-man death brush, and dodged the gold card with the invulnerable frame with the Hexagon ultimatum. What an insane play.
1.5k HP remaining for the base. Mega Inferno Bomb zoning out the enemy team, the red team maze, as that will just be the minions punching around the base. And that will be game number 2, the series 1 by Nexplay Esports.
Look at them flexing their victory screens on the board for the second time here. 2-0, Nexplay, an incredible